What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 3, Episode 8. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me just check on a couple of things here. What's going on, y'all? Looks like we're lagging just a bit, maybe. Okay, that's good. That's good. Not bad. Let's get this thing up over here. How is everyone? Hope everybody's doing well. It has been a ridiculous week for us here in the South. Alright, thank you. Good morning, everybody. Yes, Peter Fox, this is the beta shirt. It is a little bit squeaky today. I need to oil it. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get it on my jacket. I'll oil it later. I do that every so often with the, this is a short sleeve, but I'm pulling the Big Bang Theory style of wearing a shirt today because I was stupid and didn't get a long sleeve. And yes, let's take a look out front. What's going on, everybody? Let's see, we can switch this to this right here. Let's see. Oh, it's just so much bigger than it's supposed to be. Let's see, that's that camera. We need to, this thing, yeah, let's get this back to where it's supposed to be. There we go. Peek outside. And when we come back, I didn't really mean to go jump over into that, but as you can see, we kind of have left off from last week, and that's because we haven't been here. We've been stuck in the snow. That's right. If y'all follow me on Twitter or if you have seen national news, the South has been gripped in a deadly, not jokingly, deadly. There's been several people over in Texas that have died. Ice storm, and it's just now melting, as you saw on that other screen. So we got, it was kind of like, it never got to be snow. Not really. No, it snowed, but the snow didn't, it was more of like a slushy, a dry slush snow. It was kind of weird in the very beginning, and Wes is here, he'll attest to that. But it was like a dry slush, not snow, not sleet. It was the weirdest thing, and then that's what started it. And then it snowed on top of that, but like you couldn't enjoy it because that other was just like crunchy and hard. So it never snowed enough to build up like true fluffy white, woo, snow angel type crap. It was more of always just a crunchy, hard thing. And in the South, we are not prepared at all. And yes, this is a record breaker for here in Mississippi. When it snows, it warms up enough during the days to melt it all back off rather quickly. And like Wes just said, it has been a nightmare, and we've been stuck in the house going crazy. We got out yesterday, came up to the shop just because we had to resupply with dog food and other things that we needed while we were out. We had to come up here and get some mail out because when Kim left Friday, it was just going to be maybe 1 or 2 days, and then we'd go back, and it'd be fine. That's what everybody in the South say. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And no water. Luckily, we don't need water here. I've got a big jug of bottled water to flush the toilets and, wash whatever, but we don't really need water while we're up here other than the toiletries. So, yes, that means that we're the only one open because, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I'm going to have plenty of parking today. Frank's not going to need to come out and kick anybody's ass. But I can guarantee you some jerk will come park his car right in front of the store and then go get in another person's car and leave. I guarantee it. I know it's going to happen. I'm not going to put the signs out, and they'll be parking all up and down the strip, and they'll park right there. You know what'll happen. I know what'll happen. Frank knows what'll happen. I'll go out there, and yeah, Frank will bust out. But that's because they're all restaurants, and you can't operate a restaurant without water. So let me go back on the comments. So we are alone today. Yeah, probably we've had a lot of fun. SE lock and key. Good. Mm-hmm. Yep, we're here 10 to 3-ish. 3:30. Yep. Okay. Bye. Yes, you need to run down there and get a key. Oh, man. Okay, go back on the comments real quick. Actually, I'm actually got to pull that key to make it. Room popping in the house first. What's up, Room? Good morning to you. I saw y'all are hot over there or something. That's very crazy. Watched the video from the 8-bit guy he did one on the weather. I thought about doing a live bumping in midweek, but I didn't have any tripods. I didn't have my microphones, and I know I could have just filmed it straight from my phone, but I don't know. It just seems weird to me now, I guess. But really, I wouldn't have talked about much besides bitching about being stuck in the house. And it's funny because 3 days prior to all this happening, which it started Sunday, and then prior to all this happening, Kim was like, we need to spend more time together. You've been so busy and we're not seeing each other. And then we get stuck in the house all week together. Yeah, that'll teach her. That'll teach her. So chilly up here. No, we don't have a heater in the shop because we don't really need a heater. Whenever we replace that thing, we're always like, should we get the heater AC? The heater AC unit, the combo, so that I could just turn the heater on. But this building's really well insulated. I mean, honestly, I'm fine, like right here, you know, even if I roll this up to make a short sleeve shirt, it's a little chilly in here, but we're so insulated in the sun, you know, now that it's back out, kind of warms up the front of the shop a little bit. So, yeah, it's not, oh, we're on camera. Where are you going, Jason? Wait, hold on. Let me fix this camera. This silly camera. I don't know why it keeps bouncing out to the big old screen. But yeah, if you look over off in the distance there, you can see white, snowy crap still piled up on the ground. It's very infuriating. Very infuriating. And since our house is on a hill, we have a driveway that's on a hill. And Thursday, I tried to get out in Kim's SUV. And I don't know why, because my van actually... Okay, it's a little chilly. It's a little too chilly for short sleeves. My van is actually, you know, Astro. I wish they'd make those again. I actually just went to Big Wig's house with Chevrolet. And I was like, yo, bring back the Astro. And he's like, no, yeah, that'd be... No. He was kind of like, yeah, no. Because I saw y'all talking about it a minute ago. I saw y'all talk. Somebody, I think Access is picking out a new van. Oh my Lord! Thank you for reminding me, Wes. I saw it, but I didn't pay attention. Thank you. Oh, Lock Force assemble! I'm so sorry about this, y'all. Come on. Oh, totally forgot about that. I know y'all are probably screaming at me about it. Jason, pay attention to what you're doing. You're supposed to be doing things a certain way and you're not doing them right, damn it. Anyway, where was I? Snow, ice, sleet. It sucked. Dogs loved it. Let's take a look at the stupid dogs. Where are we? Did we put it up here? We did. Hang on, there we go. That is Jax, the big one in the back, and Issa with her tongue stuck on the ground. He's more fond of, the big one's more fond of snow than the smaller one, Issa. He loves the snow. I don't know why. The ice. He loves laying on the ice. Oh, this is a weirdo dog. But if you have 53 layers of fur like he does, which he does, he's got more fur in like 2 square inch. What is 2 square inches? He's got more fur in 2 square inches of his any part of his body than most normal dogs do, including her. So, yeah, I guess if I had that much fur, I wouldn't mind laying on the ice either. And then of course here's Ollie. Ollie's like, no, screw this nonsense. You can't get me off this sofa, dang it. Trying to get me out in this ice. He doesn't like it at all. Well, Ollie doesn't like it at all. So there we go. Yes, this was day 2, I think. I think this was Tuesday, maybe. Maybe there's a good picture of you know, and it looks pretty. Well, they built up a lot of snow inside their, or sleet. It's hard to pronounce. It's easier to spell than it is to pronounce. Sleet. We call it sleet. Coffee today, sponsored by Kim. With several like 6 shots of espresso. Like 6. She had 2 left over for me, and I was like, "But dear, this is too big for just 2 shots." Yeah, and we just can't drive on that nonsense. This is just nonsense. This is just crazy. All right, I'm gonna skip everybody that has commented up until now. I'm gonna have to go back and read everything. But everybody who's here, thanks for joining in. I appreciate y'all. All y'all who are here, I hope y'all weathered the storm. I know up north y'all are used to this nonsense, but yeah, I mean we're not. GSD, German Shepherds. All he wants is, I know we just gave Ollie a haircut, and now he's all like, Man, would have been nice if you wouldn't have done that. Mississippi Hot Drip. I've never tried the Hot Drip. I saw one of their. They just did a new commercial for Mississippi Cold Drip, showing that you could do it hot, and I don't know about that. So we have a story. Yes, thank you, Peter Fox, for reminding me. Kim's fine. She's sore as heck, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Thank you for reminding me of that. Techno says GSDs are built for cold because of their fur layers. If you're not familiar with, I mean, even dog people are sometimes amazed by how much fur. Like, I can reach over to Issa, and she's got the sleeker coat of them. I can reach over to her quarter panel, her back quarter, leg quarter panel, and just grab and pull, and like this whole big old knot, and it won't even look like that. It just comes from nowhere. And you can sit and do that, and when it's like shedding season, you can do that all day long, and you'll have a pile of fur. It's ridiculous. So, what's up, Brian? Edmonds. I keep pronouncing your last name. I always want to put an N in there. Edmiston. What is up, Brian? You have family in Lubbock, Texas. Oh, no, Texas. I feel bad for them. I mean, we've had a lot of people without power here, too. But that's just bad over there. He busted a pipe in the shop, but my house is still froze up. I'm very lucky that this building is as well insulated. For an old building, you'd think, yeah, old building, no heater. What are you, crazy? An old building, it'd be cold up in there, but it's if that sun is out, it warms up enough up front anyway to operate without a jacket. It's still kind of cold, but most pit bull style dogs, like little Frank and the other ones, have that thin coat. Yeah, they hate that. Lots of stories of busted pipes. I know, and that with this thawing out, that's kind of like today's like the day where the city's all like, oh, okay, what's going on? What's going on? We're watching you because it's getting warm enough to thaw out, and once it thaws out and they start pushing water, that's the problem. So basically what happens in this city's, Jackson's sewer system is the pipes are really old. It's all like 100-year-old pipes, unless they've come along and replaced it. We're broke as hell as a city. We don't have the money to replace. I think he said it would take $1 billion, $1 billion to replace all the pipes in the city. And even if you had that much money, the manpower is not here to be able to even do that. I mean, that would be even replacing all the pipes in the city. You can't just snap your fingers and do that. It's not possible. So, and a lot of mismanagement. That's, you know how that goes. Money goes where it shouldn't be going, and just bad issues around that. So it kind of sucks for Jackson for all these restaurants to be shut down. It would take way more than $1 billion. I know, because by the time they got halfway through, that $1 billion would be like worth $1 million, and because it'd be so long. So hey, Pocket Woman, what is up? What did she win? Did she win? Oh yeah, she did win something on the last. I was watching that. I was about to comment, but I didn't. But I think, yeah, it was. Congratulations. You won something. You won something. It helps as your shop has others on either side. Yeah, less exterior walls. Yeah, I've got a buffer on the edges. I bet it's because he's got a big window going around. If you go around the corner, y'all have probably seen it in videos. He's got a big open window that goes around. So I imagine his picks up sunlight like ours does and heats it up in there, but with it being on the very end, yeah. So I guess they're pretty warm in there because they're in there. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that, Night Owl, and hello and good morning to you. I know you're like you Southerners, but just been through a heat wave. Yeah, y'all over there going through it. It's just weird. Still under a boil water. House I'm temporarily in Houston did okay. Oh, you're in Houston? Oh. Yeah, we're going to be under a boil of water notice for ever. Honestly, It should always be forever. But I'm kind of watching some of these cars going across the street here. Let's bounce up front of the front camera. Front camera. Where's the front camera? Nope. What the heck's going on? Oh, I know why I didn't fix that. Hold up. What's going on over there? Are y'all opening tonight? How are y'all opening tonight? Oh, okay. So the story. I'm going to go back over the comments for a minute and I'll just remember the story. So after I left, ran out of ice melt, I got to stop at the store and get cat food or cat litter, both for the cat that we had to bring inside, who just is pleased as punch to be able to be inside, and we've got another one that's outside, and we keep them in insulated big plastic bin. Of course, it's big plastic bins. What do you think I'm going to use for a cat shelter outside for cats that are not livable? They don't want to live inside. But this one has been like, oh yeah, I'm kind of glad of this. Hold on just a sec. I gotta connect something up. So we may have a weird audio glitch. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go back and read the comments too. I meant to do this before the video started, but I forgot. Give me a break. Okay, there we go. Let's see, is that right? That's still good. Okay, good. So when I left here last week, as we may recall, then let's put that funny music. You know, the rewind music. Going back in time to the Saturday Morning Live Season 3, Episode 7. We left the shop in a state of disarray, with my full intention to come in Monday morning, like I always did. Well, probably not Monday morning. We knew it was gonna, we talked about it. We knew it was gonna get bad. So I was thinking, Tuesday morning. I don't know. In my mind, I was kind of thinking Monday morning. I don't know why, because I kind of knew. But it's one of those things that you just hope doesn't happen. And so yeah, I left all that stuff up front on Carson, and just thinking, hey, I'll be back in a couple of days. I'll knock this out like I usually do on Monday mornings, or Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever we got back up here, and it's still here. I actually succeeded in getting rid of but moving them back to the back where they don't need to be. Like just the privacy stuff that we talked about last week with the Schlaglocks, the privacy A series, and the antique. I actually changed the separation. How they were separated before, that's the cooking everybody up outside. I don't know why they're out there. They must be doing private food. I think they go up to the restaurant to make meals for all their key employees. That must be what they're doing. Get on there. And as we left all that crap on the table. Take one more quick peek at it. And I've knocked down 3 of the bus bins, and then one large plastic bin. If we see right here on the corner, we'll go ahead and shift up to this. What in the heck's going on with the horn? Chill out with the horn. I didn't verify my mic change, so hopefully this mic is working right now, but I've gotten it better. It's better. It looks the same as it did, sort of, but it's in better shape. Right now I've got going old. Technically old. Technically this is 4 olds, right? Old Schlage was the latest gem before they made it so that you could unlock when you open the door, it would unlock it automatically. So that's the old Schlage. So the current gen, and then old Schlage. And then old Schlage before that had small knobs, and then they changed the shape of the knobs. And then this is like the original. So the OG F-Series, separating those into their own little bin. I've got key to A-Series right here. And for those of y'all who were here last week, and Plinkio, because of events surrounding this ridiculous weather, we are not having a Plinkio, obviously. Let's get the mobile comments up. Make sure everything's okay. That will be the old, yes. Okay, we got good audio, I hope? I guess so. Somebody would have said, you can't hear me. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay. All these are A-Series that need something, so like that is wildly incorrect. I need to take this off of here and replace with that. Those of y'all who were here last week who won, a couple of you guys won. Obviously, we didn't get to mail your package out, so sorry about that. But everything in this box is A-Series that needs something pretty bad. F-Series regular, old. I don't know why I was saying it. I can just show you. Like, okay, hold on. I don't even know why I was trying to describe old, but literally I've got that here. Do you get more calls due to frozen locks or broken keys? Y'all would have to ask a northern locksmith that. Yeah, I think I do need batteries. I think they're cold SEPTA batteries. So, like, see how small that knob is right there? And big. Like, they went through this design change where then if you count the compressible cylinders, I guess that was a generation too. Anyway, long story short, these are A-Series. And I never really pointed out that a whole layer underneath here, there's like a whole layer of different A-Series too, which is why that separator there. And luckily I'm about to move this up. Yesterday when I was up here, I was finishing up on the F-Series privacy that are going to get shelved in the back room. So once I get this out of the way and then this put up, I'll be able to deal with this as at leisure, which means I'll put it up and not ever deal with it. But the good thing about it is I have reclaimed. Oh damn, a customer! Oh, dang it, a customer. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hey.
How are you?
Good.
You'll know I'm with Mac Hike, right?
Oh, okay.
Do you know if that parts department up there is on the same lock and key system as the rest of the building?
No. Which key are you trying to get made?
This one.
The blue.
But I don't know if it's on the same system as the parts department. What I'm doing is getting it for my new cleanup crew. So they're going to need access to that as well. But it may be, I just don't know. I think trying to find out and then come back Monday.
That's kind of convoluted. I don't know if it is or not, honestly. When they did the add-on to the building, it kind of changed up some stuff. So you need the padlock key too? Yep. How many of those?
Get about 3 of each.
Okay, I got that. Okay.
I think you went to school with my brother.
Who's your brother?
Bobby McClellan.
Oh yeah, Bobby.
Yeah.
he doing okay nowadays?
He's doing alright. Jacking with those stupid horses.
You did say 3 of each, right?
How's the key business?
That's good.
You like it over here in Fondren?
Yeah. And back. And I'm going to keep my mask on because we may not be back. I should have gone to that one. Oh, man. You got a PZ58. I was eyeing those on Amazon. Why were y'all even putting in? I know the shoe shop. I know you didn't think the shoe shop was open. Okay, I'm going to go back over the comments for a minute while I'm sitting here. Oh, what happened to my camera? What happened to my camera? I'm going to go back over the comments while we have that screen up. Because I hadn't really paid attention. I'm so sorry that I hadn't really paid attention to y'all at all. I was just doing stuff. We never even got to that story about Kim either. We'll leave it towards the end. Big empty spot on the back bench. Oh, yeah, what is Jason doing with that big empty spot? I just posted a video. So that video was from like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Everything that I released this week was videos that I'd been trying to get off of my phone. Hey, Duke and the Locksmith, what's up? And I've been trying to get all those videos off my phone, and I just hadn't had time because of work and all that. And I finally was able to this week because I was stuck in the house. The idiot kicking their Sidewinder key into the frozen door lock. Yeah, there's a lot of videos out this week that just I've actually got one. We're going to try to bounce over and watch a quick video of why I couldn't get out the other night, or any this week. That was a smart key. What is up, Zach? Alright. Everybody who's here. Sorry I didn't say hey to anybody at all today. Hey, Bobby Keys, what's up? If y'all had asked something before, I'm staring at the chat right now, so post again what I missed. If I missed a question that you had, then post now and I'll watch that. And then we're going to bounce over to the video and watch some fools sliding around. I actually took a video of the screen record of the M.Dot camera. And y'all can see why we don't need to be driving in the south on ice. I'll go ahead and throw that up here to this. So here we go. So this is, y'all know about the story about Kim. Gotcha, Pete. Yeah, we're going to talk about Kim in a minute. But this is, if y'all seen any of my videos where I go out and drive, and I actually had a comment recently about putting out more videos with, repairs on site and all that. I mean, I do them as I can. If I can't do it, I don't. I'm just, it's harder to do. But this was, I think, Tuesday morning when people were trying to go to work. And horrible. And that guy got on the news because of what he was doing in the white truck there. We do have a spike going on in the computer, so hopefully we'll recover from watching this video. We don't watch videos much anymore because of the issues involved with it, and it's spiking my computer as we speak. So, and then after that, and then this. While we're on this screen, I'd retweeted this. This is a major. This is the largest intersection in Central Mississippi, and that's our boy with Mississippi Department of Transportation out there salting the roadway. Props to that man. He became somewhat of a local viral sensation. Oh, wow. So anyway, 2 videos. The stream is still okay. That dropped back down. I think that's how we need to do it. We need to shift to a new screen, take all the cameras off and everything. But we'll see here for a minute. Anyway, not nearly enough salt. No, but there was another viral video that you probably saw where it had like showing all the, salt plows and snow plows and salt trucks and everything all over. And then it shows homeboy with a pizza cutter and a spatula trying to scrape the ice up. And then he brings out a hairdryer. And shortly after that, MDOT one-upped them. Nobody knows if they were joking around with everybody, but it kind of pissed some people off. Ice is going to melt naturally, right? So, yeah, I mean, I guess everybody's like, yo, a lawn spreader or something? Or, I don't know. I was thinking a dump truck and sitting on the back of a dump truck throwing it out as you slowly go down the road. Once every 4 years. And, we say that, but Kim and I were talking, this is really Mississippi. Wes, we had that big snow like 3 years ago where it got like weirdly, it seems like it's happening more and more. So, climate change and all that. Yeah. Yeah, well, our roads are such terrible condition that we literally, even if we wanted to, they couldn't spend the money on equipment like that. Same reason why I drive, I don't have a 4x4 to get out. And like, why go to that extra expenditure when you don't need it? I never needed it for anything. Well, okay, once in every 3 years. Once in every few years. Bobby Keys, I hope you're doing well. I hadn't talked to you. I've seen you bounce in on a few of the lives, and I've never really had been able to catch you here. So, hey, hope everything's well with you. Might have another cut. No, okay, 4x4. As I say that, a 4x4 pickup rolls up on the patio. Yeah, more common. I mean, yeah, it's all over. They're saying that because right across the middle of the U.S. there's what's called the jet stream, and it keeps most of that stuff up north with everybody else, and everybody's saying that that's what's failing is that jet stream is. I don't know. I'm not Gretna, so I don't Greta. So I don't know. Are you coming in here? Or are you going next door? Or you think you're going next door? What are you doing? Sometimes I'd wish I did have a 4x4 like that. It'd be fun to have to get out and help people. I'd be one of those that was out there pulling people up the hill, more than likely, if I owned one of those. So, hey, rednecks. Thanks for the rednecks. Good thing we have them. I'm going to go back over the comments for a little bit further back. Kim, let's go ahead and talk about Kim. So when I left Saturday, fast forward, I left all the crap here, thinking I'd come back. It was hold on. SE lock and key. Good. Okay, let's go back to this mic because we're talking about Kim now. Brought home strawberries, chocolate-covered strawberries from our local candy company over here. Wonderful chocolate. Nandy's Candy had chocolate-covered, dark chocolate-covered strawberries, half a pound. I don't even know how many it was. And Kim slipped. She didn't slip. She was eating the strawberry and had the box of them in her hand, and she tried stepping over Issa, who was sprawled out on the floor. German Shepherds can take up an extraordinary amount of room on the floor. And she went to step over her, and Issa jumped up trying to get out of the way, and she tripped and fell. Strawberries went everywhere. She banged her face. Her arm is black and blue still. and she's sore. So she's doing okay. She's fine. Luckily, it could have been much worse, but the strawberries went all over the place. Sad music here. Sad music here. Why is my camera so low? It shouldn't be this low. So insert sad music here. She's doing okay though. Luckily, everything was okay, and nothing was broken. But it easily could have been broken. So she said thank you to all those. I'm going to say that. She said thank you to all those who asked about her after I had tweeted it. Oh, where am I? I'm scrolling. So I guess that's good. The Morlockville. Oh, yeah. Cool. I'm glad you got them. I'm assuming you meant your Christmas package. So, glad everybody got those. 1 year anniversary nicotine free. Congrats. Yes. I've done that several times. Keep up the good work, Ras. Keep up the good work. It's much cheaper. Not doing it. Parents' golden one is golden. Yeah, retrievers are bad about that too. Just take up as many square feet as they possibly can. We average 100 inches a season and have had 2 in the past 3 or 4. Robert says they average 100 inches a season. That's crazy. That's that big fluffy snow though too. I wish it would have been big fluffy snow. Everybody does. It was sucky snow. But I definitely give props to all of y'all who live up north. Heavy props to all you northern people who deal with this day in and day out for most of the year. All I got to say as a southerner is we want our 70-degree weather back, and we will be getting it back come Monday or Tuesday. So, yeah. I mean, don't hate the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. But we're going to be warm again. We'll definitely be back to at least close to t-shirt weather. But anyway, yeah, Kim's recovering. And you know, kind of the timing, if she was going to do that, if she was going to injure herself and be able to take off of work, now's the perfect time, I guess, to do it, you know. While we're frozen in the house. We could possibly go swimming on Thursday. You're happy to get your 30-degree weather back? Brr. This is just nonsense. Just crazy. There was something else I had. Hold on, we missed some stuff. Okay, here we go. Topic for the moment. You can subscribe to these emails, so I'm just going to post this. Locksmith Ledger sent out this very cryptic email. Not really very cryptic, but sort of kind of cryptic. I don't know. What did y'all think? Whoever saw this in their email, did y'all think this was cryptic? But on a side note, I found out Gail Johnson did retire finally. So yeah, change is a big scary word. Humans, creature habits, we don't like change, but change is inevitable. Inevitable. He is inevitable. Even for the security industry, I live in buildings that's 110 years old. Corbin on his apartment. Blah 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 blah. Talking about how his old building is, whatever. Don't care about that. And then he goes on to say, locksmiths are becoming increasingly comfortable with smartphones and advanced tech. It isn't how things used to be, them damn computers, but that's changed for you. So LL went through a change. Longtime editor Gail Johnson retired. Knew the change was inevitable. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Locksmith Ledger magazine. Never have been. I barely even open them. In fact, if you go through my last 2 years of let's see, how do I word this? If you go through my last 2 years of magazines that are still being sent to me, we physically have not been able to get them canceled, so whatever. Over half of them are still sealed up. And then just stacked into what I call the stack for 30 years from now. Anyway, he goes on to say, blah, blah, blah. Hope y'all read that by now because I'm not going to reread it. Anyway, long story short, what does that mean for LL? I'm going to make sure you stay informed. So I read this a couple of times, just trying to see where the it is, and he left it open. That's like hinting that the print one's going away, because print nowadays. So, new guy at the helm there. What do y'all think about that? I don't know how that's going to roll over. You mean Ad Ledger? Going all digital. I'm guessing into print. I mean, that's really... sounds cryptic to speak for something major, but that sounds pretty cryptic. And Alan, thanks for joining in. Go have fun playing plumber. Dang it, you're not a plumber. Maybe you are a plumber. I don't know. Have fun playing plumber, though. That sucks. Good luck playing plumber. I hate playing plumber when I've had to play plumber. That sucks. For saying something without saying anything. I know. Just the mere fact that he put that out there like that in an email that you can subscribe to. Again, you can go sign up for Locksmith's Ledger emails and get that same very email with it in there. I think that young buck's coming up in the house and shutting some shit down and doing it all digital. That's what I think. Out with the old, in with the new. I've never renewed. I've never paid a dime to that publication. Never in my life. And I've got every single month going back 25 years. So, and I actually got really mad at them back in 2010 and sent them an email saying, if you don't freaking cancel my subscription, I'm going to kick you in the balls. But we kept getting them. Now they stopped them for a couple of months, and then we started getting them again. So now I just don't care. Now I just throw it in a thing. But it is interesting to kind of keep up with some of the... Y'all, locksmith... This... Obviously, a few of y'all have said you don't look at it either because it's so, because it is what it is. It's mostly ads now, and print's going away, and, me sitting here saying that I'm throwing the magazines in a box unwrapped should tell you something. But on the same token, even if it came only digital, I get the emails, but I'll scroll through the email. Here's how if you're a marketer and you're trying to figure out how to get to me, right? One or two pictures in the email of maybe new products. Speaking of, I forgot to upload the picture, but I did another joking, just Seiko Alarm had this dip switch. That's the kind of thing that catches my eye, right? Because that came in an email. And it only caught my eye really because of the golden keyring. But, other than that, like me going and clicking on, like a PDF, or not a PDF, but one of the cool ways to view a magazine online, script type thing. And I don't even delete them. They just sit in our email. So that's why we have 53,000 emails. But if I would not, right, Ghost says I'd prefer print. So I do prefer print because I read. I like to read books. I like books. And I don't like reading stuff like that online or through my phone, even no matter how wonderful they make it with whatever app, to be able to read a digitized version of a magazine. I'm still not going to be interested in it. I don't know if y'all feel like that too, but and it's more of a novelty getting the magazines. It's like, oh look, they sent me something. It's the same reason we get 150,000 gun and hunting magazines. I don't know. Y'all talking about the FN? I've played with one of those before. HK all the way. Not HKS, HK. Y'all were talking about guns, so HK 45 USP, first gen. Sorry. Ugh. Gross. That was sick. Excuse me. And a shotgun. Magazine's nostalgic. Oh, I swallowed that wrong. By the way, if you have hand sanitizer in your truck and it freezes, it's probably not great sanitizer. Is it just me? But if your hand sanitizer freezes in your truck, it's probably not real good. Wilson's Combat. All right, now y'all stop talking about that. You can get me tagged by somebody. Infused with jojoba oil. Jojoba. This is a new one Kim just got. It isn't the one that froze, but I went out to my truck the other day. That's not bad. Yeah, it doesn't have enough alcohol. If it freezes, that's fine. This is one of those traps. I never can get these. This is like a shampoo bottle, you know. I can open all sorts of stuff, but I've never been able to open these things. It's just not in me. What's everybody eating today? I don't know. There's no grocery stores that have crap around here. You know that, Wes. Kim, I don't know. Kim was going to go to the grocery store today, but, like, I don't know. I don't know what we're having because of that. Our food supply is getting really low. We had Soulshine on the way home last night, our typical Friday night thing, but we had it extremely early. Needs to have a lishy made for it. That's pretty good. A lishy for it. Oh, bro, are you coming in here or what? Walmart lost all their meats and cheeses. Yeah, and if the power's out and the freezer things go down, they have to throw out the food. And that sucks. We sold 3 of them yesterday. Came up here to the shop thinking that I would just be up here doing, you know, Schlage knobs, and sold 3 701s. And I realized I've been keeping 3 or 4 of these. I realized that I just need to buy a whole box of them. I'm just gonna have to order a case of these 701s. Because every time somebody comes in to buy them, it seems like they end up buying like 3 to 5. Oh, yes, they are. Down here, I mean, half of it's because the trucks got all stuck on the interstate. Got all boondoggled on the interstate. SE lock and key. Yes, ma'am. Put them on the order sheet now. Well, that's why I threw that box over there. I'll see it come Monday. A real normal week. Y'all over there talking about food. I'm not gonna pay attention to that because I'm gonna get hungry, and I keep forgetting to bring my sausage biscuit, my frozen sausage biscuits up here. I always forget that. Going back to the topic. What topic was I on? Dang it, I can't remember. New topic. Was there any pictures left? I don't know. Did I get all the pictures? I did get all the pictures. Well, shoot. We're gonna since I did a thing, we're gonna go look back here in just a minute and look to see where I'm at with this, because here in a minute, probably after I get off live, I'm gonna start transitioning the table, Carson up there, back over to where it's supposed to be and finish up on that. So we're gonna go check out that in a minute. Stop into a Slim Jim. I took all my Slim Jims home. Jimmy Dean's, a Jimmy Dean's sausage. I like the little ones. The little ones are pretty cool. If you got one of the big ones, if y'all haven't tried the little ones are pretty neat. I feel like they cook better in the microwave. Was that the coffee today from the secret package? No, this coffee isn't. That coffee we've got probably homeboy in shorts, no shirt, and tennis shoes. Flexing. Flexing. Yes, can I help you?
Using your voice, you can tell me to play music, look up a topic on Wikipedia, or check the weather. For more suggestions, check out things to try in the Alexa app.
But I didn't say anything to you.
Here's something I found on
No!
dictionary.com.
Stop!
As a pronoun,
Dude!
anything
Alexa!
usually defi-
Stop! Always listening. It's always misunderstanding. She's spying on me, I know, right? Google's even not that bad. Google's all up there like, what the hell are you talking? He's over, he's higher, so Google's all like, I'm just here to play music. I'm just here to play music. I don't respond to anything. What you talking about? Reminds me of like two dogs. One of them's like, the other one's like, what are you doing? You're supposed to ignore him. Take what I do for an example. You're supposed to ignore the hell out of him. Yeah, deliver me. Speaking of delivery, going back to Plinkio, there we go, a topic. Plinkio got delayed because of the weather. Boo! I don't even really call it drunk because I don't drink, but it's kind of like a drunk shopping trip on Amazon. After Saturday Morning Live, I did indeed order balls, and I've got 120 coming. Little translucent balls that are slightly under a full inch, and I think those will work. The one thing that I haven't thought about is the deflex. So this is why our Plinko game is on hold, because the balls are going to go everywhere. I already know that. So I have 120, but I'm thinking about I need plexiglass. That's all I'm going to say is I'm going to need plexiglass. And obviously I haven't been able to get out. We were supposed to get my balls Thursday. We're actually supposed to get new rubber gloves in today, but because of the frozen roads and stuff and shipper problems, which is why our grocery stores are so ridiculously understocked. But now, with traffic being able to move and everything, and no 18-wheelers sliding into each other, large sheet of plexiglass. Shh, Gumby. Shh. I have to figure out how to. I got to be able to mount it so that I can quickly take it back down. So yeah. What's the star rating on those balls? They're just rubber balls. They're like vending machine rubber balls. What is up there, Lock? So now, next week, when it's in the 70s, I can happily go out and find said sheet of plexiglass and actually get back on normal schedule. So hopefully Plinkio will be next week. Due to weather, we get delayed. No game show this week, and hopefully we can get those packages of the two who won last week. They understock because people don't prepare and then panic last buy. Yeah. Really, the only thing you could get at our Kroger close to our house was butternut squash. Everything in the produce section was gone. Somebody showed pictures on the neighborhood page. Everything was gone except for butternut squash. And back when I was in high school, I was actually in the grocery business, and I can't fathom that. I can't recall one time when we got wiped out that bad, and I was at that place for like 2 years. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Wes. Boop. With wing nuts. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. That's what I'm going to do. Quick mount. Boop, boop. But I'm actually going to go one step further and try to put like a thing around the drilled holes so that, you know, it's going to be hard to do that with a 4x8 sheet. Boop. So I'm going to try to take that one step further. Ours is almost completely out. But, you know, they should have been on the road. Yesterday, it cleared up enough for major roads to be traveled. So, it's just the weird that there's such a delay there. I don't know what's wrong. Good thing everything will be fresh. Yeah, everything will be fresh. I think our Kroger comes out of Florida, too. So, it's not like they're coming out of... I don't know where the corporate is, where the corporate warehouse. I think it's over there on I-10 in Florida, right past Pensacola, I think. So that's the closest main house. They didn't prepare either. The other warehouses are probably empty too. If they weren't empty before, they're empty now with trucks running every which way. Here's the different. What size Houdini? I use the big size. Oh my goodness. The big size. The 11 ounce standard. Boom. This was rated. I'll saw y'all talking about the cold rating for this. And I did go to the website and saw. Thanks, Hop Skippity, for mentioning that last week. I did go. When I was watching the comments last week after the fact, I went and saw that they did have lube off on their front page. That's funny. I-10 is still closed west of Baton Rouge, so nothing coming from Texas and Northwest. Gotcha. But I think, hey.
Been a heck of a day already.
Yeah. How many you want to get?
Just one.
You want to do plain brass or any of these colors or patterns?
Let me find something interesting, so I know it. Will this one work?
Yep. All right. 351.
Let's see if I got 351. Whew. Now go home and see if I have water.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
light,
we're still
lights, I mean.
I was about to say, we probably don't have water.
I'm in Terry.
Do you have water?
We had water.
Oh, you have water. You don't have
Yes,
lights.
clean out cold water. Cold, ice. Because we have no electricity.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hope you get it back soon.
All right, you too.
I think the worst thing is all the people. I've had a couple of customers in this morning before the live started, and I think the worst thing about it is the work. People not being able to go to work. I had a couple of guys that were in here this morning, like really kind of bummed out because they hadn't been able to Our tax rate in the city of Jackson is 8%. In surrounding areas, it's 7%. So we have to separate that by county. If we go to another county, it's 7%. And here in Jackson, they voted about 4 years ago to increase to get an extra 1% tax money to pay for infrastructure and pipes that bust. And luckily, and road replacement. It was supposed to strictly go to bro, why are you doing that? That's exactly why people were at. It was supposed to go to nothing but road repair. Has groups all over the globe, all over the plane. 9.3. 10 plus at home. It's 8% up there too. LPG, one of our cats has an attitude problem. That's how we've got one that's in and out, in and out, in and out like that. And then the other two, one's being forced to be inside because he's older. So we have him in the spare bedroom. And he's like really a congested cat. And so we brought him in. As I was talking about outside, we have a heat lamp over there, bundled up plastic containers with a hole cut in it and blankets in there. And we've put like thermometers in there, and it stays like 70-ish. In the real cold, it gets down to like 65-ish degrees, but it stays, we keep an eye on it. But the one that came inside or was forced inside this week, and one of them will not. It's like, try to get her inside, and she's just like, typical cat ridiculousness. Man, what are y'all doing over there? SE lock and key. Hey, good. What can we help you with? What year model is it? Has it got the remote head? Just a regular key? So it's got a regular key, it doesn't have a remote attached to it. But it's not cranking. It'll turn over, but it won't crank, right? Yeah, it sounds like your chip or something's damaged, or you're probably going to have somebody come out and reprogram the car. We can't help you with that on Saturdays. It'd be Monday before we could help. Depending on where you're located, usually runs about 150. Well, goddamn yourself. Then hangs up on me. Well, goddamn. Click. Well, okay. It's a high dollar jewelry store, I think. Quick locks. Yeah, quick set. 03 Mustang. God dang. I'm over here. I'm still watching. You can't see it because if we throw this front camera back up, there's a truck blocking your view. Oh, hold up. Like they're doing something over there. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're doing over there, but they've been very occupied like moving big containers in and out. Hey, y'all put me a steak on. Let's bring me a steak over here. If it was any other day, I could get that done, but not today. Cranking no start's likely a vehicle issue. It could be the chip could have fallen out, or they could have been like, I don't know what happened. Meanwhile, 5 minutes prior, they ran over their key. And then all of a sudden don't know why it doesn't work. So, yeah, it could be any other number of things. Starter relay, fuel pump. You got to be full hard. See, that's the bad thing. You get out there and then, it has nothing to do with the actual key. And that's one reason why I've gotten a lot away from automotive. Having to trace like wiring problems and all that. Props to those heavy automotive guys that end up doing all that. But on an 03 Mustang, that's 20 years old, the same age as my van. There could be literally 15 things wrong with it other than the key. So you get out there and you can't help them start. You get into an argument with them over actually having to pay you to come out because $150, half of that's me going there, Now, he said the security light was blinking. So, I'm assuming something damaged or he lost his chip. Auto sucks. Auto sucks. Auto sucks. Auto sucks. I'm sketched out by even opening vehicles now a certain way. Should be on. He said it was a flashing light. I don't know. Gall darn, hung up. So I don't care anymore. It still could be a couple of other problems other than the key. The transponder coil could have been damaged. He may not be mentioning that somebody tried breaking into it the night before and messed it up. So actually, it could be the ignition. Screw that. If it's not the key, sorry. Maybe Ghost, you mentioned maybe give you a ride if you're not home. Yeah, in the business sense, you never let a customer in your vehicle ever. In fact, if you check with your insurance, your business insurance, you never ever do that. That's bad. You don't even do that. If they were able to call you and pay you to come out to do something, then they can call somebody else, a non-stranger to them. Some small towns, I understand some small towns are different, but in most scenarios, it's an extremely bad idea to let a customer get in your car. No. And in fact, some of your insurances may, if something happened and they were in the car with you, you may be royally screwed too. So, but again, in some small towns, if it was like somebody like a little old lady that was stranded somewhere that I knew from the neighborhood, and there's extenuating circumstances, of course. But on the general, somebody that says "gall darn" and hangs up on me. So yeah, small town. That's a big difference here. My autofill is limited to opening and cloning keys. So Kevin asked, what am I going to put in that spot? If y'all watched the last video that I posted, which was actually from a couple of weeks ago, I had cleared a bench grinder. I just totally spoiled that, right? Totally spoiled that whole build up. It's going to be a bench grinder. A good bench grinder. A non-airplane based motor bench grinder. One that hopefully won't shake the entire shop when I turn it on. What's up, Chris Capone? Gall darn. SE lock and key. We don't have anybody that comes out on Saturdays. But it's normally $60 plus tax. So don't get gouged. Alright, thanks. Don't call the $200 guy, or don't have the $200 guy come out. No, it's not. I'm getting one of the Deltas, I think. Ooh, a quality tool. Hey Ian, what's up? I didn't see you pop in. Delta or whatchamacallit? Porta Cable? Porta, I don't know. Walmart, or not Walmart. Harbor, I'm not a Harbor Freight. Home Depot. Yeah, or Lowe's, one of the two. They have like a 6 horsepower. I think that's an 8 horsepower motor. Or that may be a 6. And anyway, it's a step down. 6 inch, 8 inch, but the horsepower, this horsepower motor is 3/4, sorry, 3/4. That other one is 1/2 inch, and of course a better brand. So, yes, hopefully quieter startup videos and when I need to use, because I'm going to keep that one there because just for bigger stuff or maybe, I don't know, I haven't decided whether I'm going to take it down and get rid of it or do whatever. I haven't decided yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with the big noisy one. It may just get taken down and replaced, but I've got room back there to put another small one. And for most things in the shop, it's just grinding the tips of keys, making 5-pin keys into 4-pin keys. That's literally 80% of what needs to be done with the bench grinder. And so we're not gonna, man, we don't need a 3/4 horsepower when just a little half horsepower motor and 6-inch wheel will work for trimming keys down. Don't get gouged. Don't use my competition. Now, well, if he wasn't a 200, if he wasn't one of the scammers that doesn't tell you it goes through a national service and, you know, they tell them $25 and up, and then it's $200. And there is a guy here that's doing that. I would rather say, hey, average price is, you know, 60, don't, you know, $100. It is still technically a little icy on the ground, so I can understand $100. You know, still seems expensive to me. But then this guy's charging $200 and surprising these people. Home Depot, Harbor, Walmart Center, the Guy Mall, wherever I'm going to buy the dang thing. I use so Peter Fox says, I've thought about buying this. I used to have, what we used for trimming keys for a long time was it was a custom vertical belt grinder, 1 inch by, like, I had to special order the belts. I want to say it was like a 36-inch belt or something like that. And for the longest time, we used that. But then one of the bearings on it became not true anymore. And I was going to replace the bearing, and I never found a place to get the bearing from. So we just started using the belt grinder. Bench grinder, not belt grinder. But I have thought about putting another belt grinder up there, disc sander combo, like you're talking about. I don't know. Whenever the belt broke, it was always, this was very, woo. And I remember those days. I remember those days fondly of the belt breaking. Whack! While you're trying to do a key and then whack! Smacks you in the forehead. Because mine didn't have those fancy shields or anything. It was a homemade rig. And I really would like to have one back there, but drilling 300, 600 for the replacement. Exactly. There's a dude doing it. I have verified there's a dude doing it. I know that he lives in a hotel over there somewhere, or he lives in a hotel. So, and charges like $200 to come unlock vehicles. Blames it on the Corona. Yeah, I know you're not. I'm just saying. I personally, since I'm not in the lockout business, I personally could care less what people get charged. You know, if I ever get back in the business and 200 is a norm, yeah. But I'm just not into vehicles. I'm not into running around anymore and unlocking vehicles. Just not into it. Not my thing. I've long ago lost the thrill of doing that. So, what'd you get, Ras? A neat score made for you. 6-inch by 8-inch and 12-inch railroad track. Oh, I've got a section of railroad track back there. $50 card processing fee too. All right. That's because of the coronavirus. But see, you know, during the week, while they're off, you know, at midnight running calls to unlock cars, and I know some of you do that, so props, shout out to y'all. If you still do that, then game on for y'all. Charge whatever you think it's worth, or whatever your market can bear. Don't be a scammer though, but just not me anymore. I'll hang around here during the week and wait for, you know, that customer to call and say, hey, I've called every locksmith in the area and none of them even know what a panic bar is, and I need one installed on my door, and, you know, such and so forth. So I'm fine with that, I'll tell you. Quite fine in that line. Hopefully never have to go back to dealing with cars on the daily like I used to. And even so, when during the day, I even tell Kim, she's like, you're gonna have to, even if I'm not doing anything, you tell me what kind of car it is, because if it's like a 2020, you know, certain ones of these vehicles that I've already tried to do, experience goes a long way. Because I remember back in my day when I got called to open the fucking Grand Prix, the 05, what was it? 05 Grand Prix, when it was brand new. Nobody could figure that out. Here I am over on the Internet Locksmith, posting pictures. I had to do it, making like hand-drawn ways to reach over and grab the button. And that's only because that I took forever trying to open a car. And I just don't have it in me to screw around with these tight doors and B-pillar problems and having to use, I hate long reach tools. I hate them. I know you're talking about that right there. Half-inch thick piece of rebar. Oh God. At least I do have a quote professional long reach tool. Which those are not all the same either. Don't ever buy the screw together piece of them. Don't ever buy the screw together long reach. I'm sure whoever has used one of those is out there right now is like, I completely agree with you, Jason. The fast connect, the screw together, just deal with having a long, that's not a repeat, a long, non-collapsible long reach tool. Because trust me, the ones that I've tried, I've got a whole stack of them back there from when High Tech Tools was banging out these different designs left and right. I don't even know what I'm using right now. I think a regular size stick. You know, if it's too thick, it turns into what Ghost said about the you know, you're having to pry the door or you're having to pump the door open. I do use air wedges. But I just hate doing that. I completely, ever since that became popular, I was still using as much as possible in the door tools. Now most cars you can't even use in the door tools. I've had so many under the window tools get stuck in my lifetime, in my career of auto unlocking, and having to sit, you know, take five seconds to open it, to get it up in there and unlock it, and then it takes 5 minutes to get the tool out of the door. I just got tired of that. I was just like, I can't handle this anymore. And the risk of damage goes up every year that comes out with you know how tight the doors are and all this, and of course Lishies now make that a lot easier. But I'm still even like sketched out by some of that, because a few of the Lishies, it's like you have to pick it and then it traps your Lishie, like one of the Hondas or something. I was looking at getting one of them, and It's like you have to pick it twice to get it back into the unlocked positions. What if you pick it open and you just can't get it? You know, then you end up having to take the cylinder out and like reset it, and it can be a pain in the ass. You hated under the window tools. I hated them too, especially because of tinted windows. Tinted windows and under the windows. But some of those old Cadillacs, like literally that was the only way to do it. And the easiest way. Dusty says, insurance companies set the bar for auto lockouts when they started emergency service when they pay $165. Oh, so that's what that's going for. $225 after hours. Huh, that's interesting. So insurance companies will reimburse most people up to $165 normally. And now we know why our insurance is so expensive. Because it's helping feed scammers. There you go. If you ever wonder why your insurance premiums were so expensive, well, there you go. Universal brick. Risk of damage takes all the fun out of car opening. Hey, Keymad from Yorkshire, England. Welcome. Frameless windows. Ugh. Get so sketched out by those. Risk of damage. Yeah, you'll always be remembered, even if there's this, you know, slight little. As is, we got a call one time, going back years, because we used to do AAA, and I was unlocking 10 to 12 cars on average a day. Did that for many years in a row. In case you're wondering, I've unlocked a lot of freaking cars. We got a call one day, and they actually said that their antenna. What did they say? The rear defroster. It was something so insanely ridiculous. I could have sworn it was a prank call. That their window or their antenna, their up and down, automatic up and down antenna wasn't working anymore after I unlocked their car, and the rear defroster light wasn't working. And this was all through AAA, so invariably there's only literally one reason why they would be blaming that on you opening their car. When their window wouldn't go up, when their thingy wouldn't go up and down. Luckily, they refuted the claim through AAA, but yes. My whatchamacallit, antenna. My antenna's not going up and down anymore. And actually, we found out from AAA at the time because we had a close relationship with our local office. And that's when we found out. He's like, Jason, you don't believe the call you just got in on you, but did you damage somebody's electric antenna? I was like, they're what? I said, what? Say, what? What you talking about? Might be cheaper to replace a window. No, glass companies are going to get it too. Might end up being close to the same price, but I don't know of a single window that would be replaceable for under a couple of $100. And as I discovered when we had employees, lovely employees, we discovered that the 94 Camry with the special limited edition gold tint window was insanely expensive. It set me back $800 one day because of an employee who broke it. And y'all, if those of you who have been in the business for a while and done unlocks may remember those, or you may have even seen them on the road, but it was like the 94, 98 Camrys, and it had like a goldish, that apparently was a factory. Yeah, broke that window. Most expensive screw up ever. Luckily it wasn't me, but I ended up having to pay for it. The last company said, yeah, most of the time it would actually be cheaper to like pry out your windshield, even if the windshield broke. Other than the fact you'd have to drive like, down the road with something in front of your face. But I think in most cases nowadays, yeah, some of the windshields on the brand new cars are going to have all the electronics and HUD displays and all that. So that'd be probably ridiculous, but Yeah, in some cases, like you can get a windshield for $150 easy on my van. Used windshield for a couple $100. Yeah, I took the antenna off. I knew somebody was going to say that, but no. Yeah, I took the antenna off and used it. Hey, I'm here to unlock your car as, through your AAA agency who's supposed to send you professional people. Let me unscrew your antenna. Because that is a way to do it. That was the thing with Ford Explorers. Remember Ford Explorers? Unscrew the antenna and use it to, like, pop it open. One of those cars, actually, you could do that. So, but if the car's not cranked right, and the automatic antenna is like down in there. So that's what I was like. That's what I told AAA. I was like, automatic antennas go up and down. And if the car was off, which the car was off, because when they're called in AAA to get people to come out, they would always say the car's on, even if it wasn't on. So that's how they got out of it, because they said literally, number one, there's no way him opening your car could do that. Number two, if you have an automatic antenna and it was your car was off, then it had to have been down, because that's how most of them work. Otherwise, it was broken prior. Otherwise, they go up and down when you crank your car. So I don't think they ever even paid that out. Pair of goggles, yeah, carry around a pair of goggles. Take this with you and go. Now I am responsible for a F-150 window with the S tool. If y'all are familiar with high-tech tools, it's a S-shaped tool. You turn it, you go down in the window and you turn it, and then it, like, here's the rod, and it's got this bend in the S tool, and then as you go down in the door and then you turn it, it hooks the rod and pulls it up, right? Well, if you put that tool in there and don't go far enough down and start to turn it, what happens is, because it's S-shape, it does this, like the S shape does this up against the window, and that's all it took. And there's nothing like sitting there and it just crumbling before your eyes. It's the best feeling in the world. Subaru Justy. Ooh, bet that set you back a little bit. Ason's at a flatbed 60 miles away, wrong tech. 5 hours later, they call me not interested. An angry customer at midnight. AAA has definitely changed with their how they do it. They, right before I fired them, because after Katrina we were like, we're done with this. They shifted up north. We started getting a lower volume. They started calling tow trucks to do unlocks. The relationship got shot to shit. So I was like, I'm canceling our contract. In other words, I'm firing you. Tired of dealing with your nonsense. And long story short, it was right when they were doing it. If you're in a major city, you see like AAA branded trucks driving around. That's where they were shifting. They tried so hard to convince me to do that. If I would have done it at the time, I would have been one of the very first few in the country. But like, literally, they pay you to run a branded truck with AAA all over the side. I was just like, nah, bro, I'm not going to do that. So, you broke a Mitsubishi window trying to pry a C-clip off. The original S-tool from High Tech worked better. They redesigned it shorter, and it no longer covers a lot of linkages. I had the original S-tool, and I never got the redesigned one. I was never fond. Then remember the handleless tools where they had the screw-on handle? Those sucked so bad. But yes, at the time when I was doing that, you'd buy the, city, every year, oh, it's time to re-up our high-tech tools kit. Got to get the 97 update. Got to get the 99 update. Got to get the 2001. And then one year they skipped like 2 or 3 years. And we were all left to fend for ourselves. But high-tech tools was the bomb for in-the-door tools. It's amazing that some people spent so much time trying to use a long-reach tool to open like Ford Rangers of the 2000 variety that just use that simple, the simple tool that's got the hook. You just boop, boop, and like 5 seconds literally is all it takes to unlock some of those cars. And I'll sit and watch tow truck drivers, this long-reach tool trying to do, I don't know what the hell they're trying to do, because you pull the handle, nothing happens. So, yeah, it's funny. They had a big long reach. The green one with the screw clamping. Well, I can show you that. But if you're talking about the green one, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Don't ever buy this piece of crap. Black handle. Okay. Is this the one you're talking about? This wasn't the screw. This was the, I don't know how, I can't remember how this goes in. It's like, shoot. Here I am trying to be a wise ass, right? I'm here to unlock your car. Hold on, I'm here to unlock your car. Let me get my thing together. How did this even go? Oh, there we go. Ha! Strong. This thing sucks so bad because it's not permanently bendable. If you bend it, it'll break. Trust me, I know, because this is not the first one of these I bought. Is this the high-tech Access Tools? Yep. I hated this thing so much. I used it like 5 times and I was like, nope, not gonna happen. Ghost, do you have that one? It sucks. Do you use it? You've got that one. You didn't say you used it. You say you've got that one. Does anybody actually? Gotta go open a car for. Okay, Bot West. Clank, clank, junk tool file. Yeah. They wanted to avoid the UPS links. Sure. Yeah, that's one thing about getting those. Oh, I get it now. Funny West. It's a motel. Flexes, try to push back. I think it's too thick. It's just too thick for me. You have the one-piece version of it. The one I have in my truck is orange. So whoever makes the orange one. And I thought about getting the pink Steck. You like it? Do you like your Stecks? Those of you who have Stecks, do you like your Stecks? The Big Easy or whatever. But the one I have is, I want to say it's orange in the truck. I don't know whose that is. But I mean, if it's like the kind that I like, right, are the ones that can be mailed, that can be bent in at least a, bent around into a mostly of a circle to be shipped. Those are the kind I like because they're flexible enough. They're not like that. That one's rigid. If you tried to bend it, I guess you could maybe. But it's not like you can bend it back and forth. Like you can't be flexible for like bend it this way one way and then the next day bend it another way because I don't think that'll bend like that. I've tried. The other green one should curve back is okay. Yeah, I feel like if it I like the concept, just too damn flimsy. Fluxes when you're trying to wrong tip. And that's another thing is the tip, yeah. The tip, I just don't like how it's non-bendable. It's a novel concept, but it's also thick, and that tip, yeah, is ridiculously arched over. Thinner spring tempered steel, yep, with a coating. So, nobody has a Steck? Nobody's ever bought a Steck? I want the pink Steck. Does anybody have a pink Steck? I know that's like a 18, or that's, I don't know if a lot of people don't support them because they are the ones that push towards the towing industry, which we all know. That's one of those automotive, don't buy this product because they promote towards the towing industry. But I have thought about getting the pink Steck. Not because it's pink, even though that's pretty neat, but you can tie a string to the top of the tip for extra pull. I've never thought about that, but I guess you could. The best thing I've got that I've ever had for vertical buttons, High-Tech Tools, those of you who are out there, had the, it's an orange piece of plastic with 3 channels. And this could be made if I could figure out where that plastic came from. And it's got really thin aircraft, plastic coated, like the smallest diameter aircraft wire. And it's got 2 sections of it, and it's a thin piece of like almost banding, and the wires run down the plastic, and it has two different pulls, and it lets you pull the tip this way or that way. And I've still got one of those, and I still use it even though it's in such poor condition. And like one of the rings is broke, but it is literally the best tool that I've ever had for vertical buttons. Hey, Ian's back. What's up? For the long reach, you've got one. Plastic stick for the buttons. Okay, looking strange at the broken printer. You broke your printer already? Rude! What happened to your printer? Heavy duty drop ceiling wire. Heavy duty drop ceiling wire. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I've seen plenty of that drop ceiling wire while climbing around drop ceilings, so I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been jabbed many times in attics of commercial buildings running wire, and yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. And that would make a good just general purpose wire for anything. I hate that stuff. You know how many times I've been jabbed in the head with that stuff? So many times. So many times. The black handle one was very tough to bend. Great for pulling handles that have a U-shape at the end. And the 45 degree push buttons on the other side. Oh, so it was a dual-sided? All the ones I have had most of the ones. I've actually made my own out of flat wire, too. Sometimes that works well. But I tell you what, the one thing that pisses you off is the Lexus. For a while, we were the go-to for Lexi, and I unlocked so many Lexi. The GX, no, that's Mercedes. There was one Lexus LX450, the SUV, the big SUV. Probably don't make that one anymore, but it was the worst. It was the worst. In addition to not being able to get it open without pulling the handle at the same time. In addition to that, it was just a bear to get to. Worst thing ever. Okay. I didn't want to talk to you either. Number 9 wire. Number 9 wire. Plastic shipping strap with rubberized tab under the... SE lock and key. Good. What, your model car? '07. Hold on. Has it been acting up? Have you been having to jiggle the key to get it to work?
How you doing?
Yeah, you're going to have, well, we don't have anybody that comes out on Saturdays to repair that, but it sounds like you're going to have to get a replacement ignition put in. So we wouldn't be able to help you with that. All right, thanks. Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
I need to get one of these, 2 of these, and I also want to ask you a question.
Okay.
If I have locks on my house where all of them fit the same key, if I had to change one of my doorknobs out, like it's the knob coming from up under the porch by the garage.
It's broke. Yeah, you can get a knob. As long as you get, this key goes to it, as long as you get the right brand, we can key up that lock.
Okay, so I have to buy the knob?
You can. We have them too.
Oh,
but-
y'all have them here?
Mhm.
Okay.
It
Well,
ends up being, what color is it? Is it like a brass color?
yeah,
or-
it's like a brass looking color. I have to bring it back here and let you see it.
Okay. Yeah, it's usually just as cheap. Instead of buying an off-brand and then bringing it to us,
Exactly.
we since we can key it up, we combine that in the price of the lock, and it works out to be practically the same price
Okay.
anyway. So,
Okay.
what's it doing? Have you tried lubricant or
Have I tried what?
lubricant? What's the lock doing?
Oh, it's well for one. They had kicked the door in because they had got locked out the house, and it looked like the piece broke off where it goes up into the socket.
Yeah. You wanted one car key and two house keys?
Yeah, one car key and two house keys.
Yeah. If that happened, it's an automatic have to replace. But they're about $35-ish altogether.
Well, that's about as much as you'll pay for, just like you said. That's not bad. Do you sell like the little long skinny keys that go into the room doors? Like for the like it's just like a little scrape.
Did it turn or just push straight in?
It just push straight in.
I don't think I have any, but you can really make anything out of that. I mean,
Oh, well, I know they've been using a screw. They've been using a screw.
yeah.
I don't know what they did with the key to the door. Right out that bottom and had them put on there, they lost the key.
And on the house key, did you want to do plain brass keys or any of these colors or patterns?
Just fine.
Yeah, look, I don't have any of those that you were talking about.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, on Saturdays with 3 keys, you get a free tag, so you want to pick out a color there?
Alright, we'll take a purple one.
Cut 864. Yep, you got it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
All
Be
right.
safe out there.
Same to you too.
You got water and power?
Yes, sir. Thanks the Lord for that. I
know
said,
it.
even though we went through our stuff, you know, last year in February we flooded out over there
Yeah.
where I stayed. Then this time the snow, and it finally cleared off my driveway. Started to clear off enough to where I could get the truck out the driveway yesterday.
Yeah.
And the water didn't go out, nor did the power go out, but the water pressure was just low.
Yeah, well,
So,
that's good. At
I
least
say, you know, God was good on to us on our end. And I say, I just pray and hope everything get better for everybody.
yeah.
You
All
have
right.
a good one.
You too.
All right.
Ugh. I'm trying to use my new infused with jojoba oil. I know that receipt paper is ridiculous. Okay, what y'all talking about? She looked over at Carson. Do y'all have knobs? No, we don't. We don't have them. Need an ITL just so I can like toss the key over my shoulder and it gets automatically made. Yeah. Isn't that how those work? You don't have to do anything. You just have to throw it in the general direction of the machine. Yeah. There you go. Buy one key, pay for two, get the second one free. They have a micrometer machine. Oh, you got one of the old micrometer machines? I used to have one of those. See you, Paul. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Dang! 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 What the heck? What happened, y'all? We were just doing crap, and customer, next thing you know, we're done with Saturday Morning Live, Season 3, Episode 2, 4, 8, 4, whatever. Whatever. Let's bounce back here for just a minute. Yeah, I've seen one. I've never gotten a chance to really cut keys on one. I know, I could just put a box machine out. Who needs an ITO when I could just put a locksmith in a box, yellow machine right out front? Duh. That's what you're supposed to do now, so people can watch you make keys in it. Yeah, watch peer through the window and watch. Put up a locksmith in a box, right? Takes longer to decode than cut a double-sided key, but just for general key copies, I'm a little too impatient for those automatic machines. That's why I took my automatic machine out of here, because I've got another key machine, but I can do 2.5 keys on the manual machine in the one amount of time that I could. And I know it like decodes and all that, but if somebody has an original key, then, you know, just trace it on a good quality machine. It makes it a lot quicker. Video of locksmith in a box. Gumby, that has been one of my long time project videos. One day we'll have a locksmith in a box video here. Just secret. Don't tell anybody. Shh, keep it secret. One day, hopefully, we'll play Plinkio. Shh, Monday next week, maybe, if I can get out and about here. Put a TV in the back. Put a TV in your window. View cutting keys. Yeah, put a big flat screen with a camera zoomed in on it. That'd be cool. Absolutely pointless to do, but we do have people that will, like, you know, bring their kids in and be like, watch them make keys. I think that's much more entertaining than a stupid machine, right? A stupid locksmith in a box. So yes, everybody who is here, let's go back a little bit. Wes, as always, thumbs down, dude. The anonymous thumbs down, dude. Appreciate it. We kind of know who some of those thumbs down dudes are. Whatever. We don't even care anymore. It's just stupid. The thumbs down, dude. This is just a silly game. I'm not impressed anymore. Used to be all worried about thumbs down, but I have absolutely zero shits given now. Make some junk keys. You know, I got to give it. I have mic'd up a couple of one brands versus another brands, and one is definitely superior than the other. One is better than the other. Put a walkie-talkie in there, let me out. But anyway, going back in the comments, Ian, James, Ras, Keymad, Techno, Chris Capoon, West, City Lock, Dusty Knuckles. You should be warming up down there too. Ghost, Techno, Steam Gadget. Who else is here? Dave, still here. James Randolph, Peter Fox, Rune as always. Oh, look, okay, so there we go. Robert Wright, Lockpickings Gal, what's up? I said what's up to you earlier. I don't know why I just said what's up, because we're leaving. We're done. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, everybody. I hope y'all have power and water, and those of you in Texas, got our fingers crossed for you. I know y'all are going to have a rough time of it. So hopefully everything will work out. Everything will get sunny and warmer, and the ice will all go away, and we can have a normal 800-degree summer this year. Because that's pretty much what everybody... I don't think anybody in the South right now would even consider complaining about the heat this summer. Because we're all going to be like, oh, we don't care. As long as we don't have to go through what we went through last week, or at the beginning of the year. So, as that stands, we are now done. Lock force, disassemble. I hope y'all have a great weekend. Boom. Don't expect any videos out of me in the future. Not doing them anymore. No, not in the next few days anyway. Because, as always, whenever you are forced to take a week vacation, you get more tired out. And it's like I'm exhausted. You know? You get tired from not doing anything. I would much rather be busting my A every single day, all day long, and I would be less tired than I am right now. It's like it just settles into your bones. It sucks so bad. I know how y'all feel. It's just I would much rather be working. So hopefully we will next week. Hopefully we will. Nope, Pete Woodfine, I forgot to say bye to you. Bye to you. Have a great weekend. See y'all next time. Whatever next time is. I don't know.